Welcome to the Space Limited Accomplishments Interval, the only radio show that's not on the radio. I'm Lance Esch, and I am joined in the mobile recording studio by my wife, Bonnie. Today we'll be talking about...
Oh, hell if I know.
Oh, okay. Oh, I forgot to ask you to say hello when I said your name, so...
Hello.
Okay. Let's talk about... let's start off by talking about the album we just listened to. We just listened to a part of the Chevy album, Synchronized. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I've never heard it pronounced. So, what'd you think of it?
I thought it was kick-ass.
Oh, okay. That's a ringing endorsement.
Well, I mean, obviously. It sounds like Ozzy.
Yeah, the singer's...
But the band is tight.
Yeah, the singer's name is either Steve Hennessy or Steve Shaughnessy. I can never remember. But he is the best Ozzy impersonator on the planet.
I don't know. There is that one guy, Monster Magnet. What is it? What was that? You know what I'm talking about?
Well, the guy from Monster Magnet sounds nothing like Ozzy. I think you're thinking of Ministry, Fireball Ministry.
Oh, am I?
He sounds like a gruff sort of Ozzy. Yeah.
Okay.
That is a good.
Where's your Monster Magnet? Listen to this.
You want to listen to Monster Magnet or Fireball Ministry?
Both.
Oh, okay. We'll bring them next week. Today is my last day of the week. That's why we're recording this. I want to point out something to all you listeners out there, all three of you. There have been some changes, and probably my old show, the Pantheon Parenthetical, has come to an end, and this is going to be the show from now on. And so if you're familiar with the old show, I would rehearse all during the week, and then on the final day of my commute, I would do the final recording. That's going to be similar, but I won't be rehearsing. It'll just... My wife and I talk in the car, and on the last day of the week, we'll just record our talking, or I'll be talking mostly, and she'll just throw in a objection now and then. So
Sustained.
What's that?
Sustained.
Okay. We're gonna have to get you we need like a two-pronged clip-on mic. That'd be good. I don't even know if they make those. That brings to mind an anecdote. When I was a kid, we had the main colored television in the living room, but we also had a crappy old beat-up portable black and white that didn't have an antenna on it. It had a coat hanger, and kids at school told me that they had on is it UHF or VHF?
UHF.
UHF. They had dirty movies on UHF, but the selector for that wouldn't work on the TV, and so I had to take the television set apart to find out why it wouldn't work. They had knotted the antenna wire, excuse me, so it wouldn't reach. I had to take the television set apart and undo the knot so I could reach, and I still couldn't pick up the stations. And of course, there were no dirty movies on UHF. Coming out of Hotlanta. Trying to think what else there is to say.
Why are you working a 4-day week?
I'm working a 4-day week because tomorrow I have a doctor's appointment, and it's a good excuse to skip a day of work. The album we just listened to on the MP3 player. I've got one Chevy album on CD, and I've got 3 on the MP3 player. And I had to figure out how to get that to play on this new car we have. As you know, if you listen to the last episode or last thing I posted, I wrecked the old Prius, and Bonnie went out and found almost the exact same model, but the sound system in here is a little different. So I had to figure it out. And let me see how many minutes we've recorded so far. 5.5 minutes. Wow, this is going to be a really entertaining show. All right, well, maybe that's all there is to say. Bonnie, do you have anything to add?
No.
She said no. All right. Well, I guess that's it for this week. Thank you very much for listening.